Morning guys, how you doing? I've created such a mess in my craft room, like you have no idea. I've been working on the closet, it's coming along nicely, but this is, oh, camera lens, that's what's going on my floor, that's what's going on over here, that's what's going on back there, and this is what's going on my desk. I worked on my closet. I did a lot yesterday. That's, believe it or not, that's about 6 hours work. I started at 6:30 and finished about 12:30. And Scott came home and went, oh, okay. I ended up going through these bins here and those bins over there because it was like memory stuff from Canada, Florida, Bermuda, and now here, because I keep every single little flyer. Look, I have a whole bag of stuff from Comic-Con last year. Business cards of artists who I don't know, and just crap we collected as we walked around that day. I don't know what, I keep every single thing. And Annette and I talked about this yesterday of why we do this. And I said, why do we keep every single blessed thing? Like, why do we collect all the receipts and all the stuff? And why do we keep all the toys from the kids? And we didn't keep them all, but I mean, I have a garage full of Playmobil and Geo tracks and little Fisher-Price houses and stuff. Like, why do we do this? And Annette says it's because I think we had a really good childhood. And I mean, you know, I know some people didn't. I know my parents didn't have good childhoods, and it's amazing that they came together as a couple and had such a normal childhood provided for Annette and I. Like, we even had a white picket fence. Like, that's how perfect our childhood was. It really wasn't. I think at one point Dad was working 3 jobs. Like, we had no idea growing up that we didn't have a whole lot of money. Mom made our clothes. We just thought she was crafty. I think it was because we didn't have money to buy clothes. But I think because we had a really good childhood. Come with me, because my egg hasn't beeped and I'm a little concerned that it did and I didn't hear it because I'm deaf as a post. All right, come with me. Oh, 14 seconds left. Okay, so I think because we had a really good childhood growing up. I need butter, hang on. I think we like cling to that, and it's like we want proof that we had a good childhood, and so we kept some of our toys, and now, well, I don't know, I think we're providing good childhoods for our own kids, and it's like we want to do the same thing and keep all those memories so that they go someday, geez, Mom and Dad, we had a really good childhood, and we want to go, yes, and here are all your memories in a Rubbermaid tote. I'm sure they'll be in therapy someday going, oh my God, Mom and Dad left me with all this crap that they treasured, and we don't care, and now we have to deal with it. Betsy, bless you Betsy, she turned me on to this YouTube channel called Clutterbug, and I showed it to Annette, and Annette was like, oh my God, like, I want to go hug that woman, because she's defined the way Annette works and the way Annette operates, because Annette is a bit of a hoarder, and I am too, but I'm a little more of an organized hoarder. I mean, not if you look at my craft room right now, but I will keep stuff and then keep it in categories or label it or whatever, and that's just not what Annette, that's not how she ticks. And this woman defined her, and she defines everybody as one of 4 types of bugs. I'm a bee because I like abundance, I like having stuff, but yet I want it organized and labeled and neatly documented. And that's a butterfly. She likes a bunch of stuff, but she likes it out and she needs to see it or she thinks it disappears. She even like defines like how you clean, like what's your cleaning style and all that kind of stuff. So it was very interesting. And I even played it for Scott last night. He thinks he's somewhere between a bee and a cricket. So there's a cricket, a butterfly, a bee, or a ladybug. So go check her out. Thanks again, Betsy, for like pointing that channel out to us. And yeah, it's a really interesting way of thinking about what your style is, like how you organize, how you like what bins will work for you if you're organizing. So she's brilliant. She's Canadian, so you know. we knew that was possible, that there's brilliant Canadians around on YouTube. Yeah, so go check her out. Okay, let me go eat my egg while it's still hot, and I'm gonna come back in 1 split second. Okay. Ooh, I ate that in like 22 seconds. Okay. Now, I was freaking out the other week because everything in this house is just feeling messy. It was after Christmas, and I was like, I don't know if you guys are like that, but after Christmas, I'm like, oh my god, let's rearrange the entire house. But I need to work on my craft room, and stuff like the front closet were bothering me. So I tidied it up. Now, I don't have fancy bins or anything for the hats and scarves. I just used bags. I have no idea. I think it's purses and hats. Yeah, it's my purses. That one over there is like Mishi bags that I have. It's like this interchangeable bag. I've got gloves and mittens in there. I have the hood for Bryn's jacket and my winter hat. And over there is more bags. So I do know I have to go through bags. Tidied it up. Shoes down below. Those were tidy. But I didn't have proper bins. But you know what? I don't need proper bins. Then I have this issue in this kitchen drawer. So kitchen drawer. Hang on. I got the strap of my camera screwed up here. Okay. So here's our kitchen drawer. Tidy. Sweet God, no. I have marigold seeds from when I was doing my craft boxes. I have a new pair of socks. I have candy. This was from Easter a year ago. The kids, I buy them candy and they just don't like candy, so it's hard to fill an Easter basket. We have sunscreen. That's probably from Florida and very expired. Skittles. Like a glue stick, and a ring. Kerrigan has tiny little fingers. Another new pair of Easter socks. Gloves. A key from the Fairmont. And the problem is, I'm the only one that knows about that junk drawer. Well, I'm not the only one that knows about it. I'm the only one that's bothered by it, because I'm the one that has to deal with it. Let me sit you back here. So that's the stuff that plays in my head when I try to go to bed at night. I'm like, oh my god, I have socks and hair ties in the kitchen drawer. And it just makes me mental. And I think as moms, we have full inventory of what we have in our house in our head all the time. So yeah, I have too much stuff, and that's why I told myself I can't buy any more craft supplies, because Lord knows I don't need any. And I just want to go through the house. In my head, okay, this is not happening, let me be very clear, because I know I'm going to get comments like, oh my god, where are you going? In my head, we've been in Seattle for 2.5 years now. Our history has shown we move every 3 years. So in my brain, I'm like, ooh, 2.5 year mark, got to start decluttering and getting rid of things. And I swear to God, we're not going anywhere. But in my head, I never know when I'm going to get that call from Scott going, there's a hotel in somewhere. Do you want to go? So yeah, I don't know. And there's big changes with Bryn leaving and stuff. And I just want to have a really fun summer with the girls, because it's our last summer of the 3 of us hanging out. And we're going to make a whole list of places we want to go see, and we're hoping to like get out maybe 2-3 times a week and go see something, see part of Seattle that we haven't been to. Just like stuff that we did the other summer, like we went to the Grey's Anatomy house, and we want to go to the aquarium, we've never been. We want to go to like back to the Science Center and stuff like that. So I want to be able to just film and go and have fun. And the garage for me, that's a whole different section of my brain. I kind of consider it the house, and then the garage is a separate organizing nightmare out there. So I'm trying to get everything done in here, and I started with my craft room, and I just have way too much. I mean, I have like just, oh my god. And I think I'm going to take all these memory boxes, those are full of memories, and I think I'm going to put them in a scrapbook. And I'm not. I've done some Project Life scrapbook stuff, and I didn't put any of that stuff in there. So I really need to, I've done past number 1 through that stuff, and I got to go past number 2, but first I have to find my floor and clean stuff up. And what I do is I put stuff down, I put it on my floor, then I go, and then the next stage is I take it from my floor and I put it on my desk, and then I clear the floor, and then I drag more stuff out, mess up the floor, and then my desk just keeps getting piled just until I get all this done. So yeah. Okay. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about this card. This is from Linda over in New Zealand, which is so cool. Thank you, Linda. It was from Linda and Ian and Elliot. She did it as like a list of random questions. She told me about her and her husband Ian and her son Elliot, and they live in Auckland, New Zealand, and they have a Buddy the Budgie, 2 cats, Rumble and Dimples, and 8 cockatiels that live in an aviary, which is so cool. And she said she started watching my Gus and Snoopy channel because she was looking into CNC cages for her pigs who aren't with her anymore. And sadly, I think all of ours would be gone by now too. I know Gus died. I knew that that had happened. He passed away at the SPCA because I think he missed us. And then she started watching My Little Pink Cottage, and she liked my Field Trip Fridays. So then she wrote down all this stuff, and I thought it would be a neat way to answer her by putting it on here, and then you guys can learn a little bit more about me, like how I'm a complete slob. Okay, what's your full name? My name is Tanya Dawn Richards. I actually have the name Tanya Dawn Ann Richards on any of my stuff through church, because the priest wouldn't baptize me that day because Dawn wasn't a saint name. So, yeah, so in any of my church papers, like our wedding certificate and stuff, I'm Tanya Dawn Ann. What's your birthday? May 23rd. What star sign does that make it? I'm a Gemini, as you can probably tell. What's your favorite color? I love navy. Navy's my favorite color. I like certain tones of any color. I like blue. I'll usually pick something that's blue. What's your lucky number? It's actually 11. Mom passed away on June 11th, and you'd think that would be a bad luck number, but it seems like anything positive that happens or anything that we're like, oh, okay, like she's got a hand in this, it happens on the 11th. Do you have any pets? No. I want some, but I don't. Where are you from? I was born in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and grew up in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. How tall are you? I have shrunk down to 5'3". I was 5'4 3/4 when I was back in high school, and I've shrunk. What shoe size are you? I'm usually a 9. How many pairs of shoes do you own? I probably have 3 pairs of sneakers, 6 pairs of Converse, probably 6 pairs of flip-flops, and then I have like some high heels for going out fancy. If you were a superhero, what powers would you have? Oh, I would fly. I would love to fly. I have dreams where I'm flying. I love it. What outfit would you wear? Probably shorts and a t-shirt and flip-flops. Oh, what would your hero name be? Oh, sweet God. I have no idea what my hero name would be. What was your last dream about? What did I dream about last night? I did dream, it was last week, I dreamt I had a baby. Oh my God, it was freaky. It was this tiny little baby. I don't know, it was the strangest thing, and I woke up and I went, oh thank God. What would you do if you won the lottery? If I won the lottery, I would totally surprise my family and go down and go, hey, and then just show up, and then give people in my family money, and then I would travel. We would just travel. Would you like to build or design your own house? We did build our own house in, well, we didn't do it ourselves, but we built a house in St. John, New Brunswick when we lived there. That's the house that Kerrigan was born in. I actually like the layout of this house, and I would do it again, but I would tweak it. And this is the house, this house is similar to the one we had in Canada. There was a room in the entrance like this. It wasn't as long as this. It kind of went this way, and it didn't have a closet, so I like this one that it has a closet. So I do like the layout. I love a 2-story house. But I worry that the older I get, I'm going to want a 1-story house just because my knees won't be able to handle the stairs. Which form of public transportation do you prefer? I like, I don't like Uber. Oh my God. I was in an Uber. Scott and I went out the other night, and I actually had one drink. So I was like, well, if you're having a beer and I'm having a drink, we can't drive, so in an Uber. Hold up on the Febreze, Uber people. Like, oh my God, I can't stand the smell of Febreze. Way too much. But I do like traveling by plane because that means I'm going somewhere far and it's fun. What talents do you have? I have the talent for making a mess in about 3.2 seconds. I'd say drawing is my talent. Can you juggle? I can juggle like 2 or 3 times. Can you solve a Rubik's Cube? I did that when I was a kid. I probably did about, I think I did almost 5 sides. And I just couldn't get it any further. Do you have a cherished childhood teddy bear? My Mickey Mouse. Hello. Carried that sucker around till I was like a teenager. I was honestly like 12 or 13. And then I finally stopped carrying it because I think my parents were like, okay, people are starting to stare. Are you psychic in any way? I'm psychic in people who are pregnant. I can usually tell what they're having. It's really weird. I just knew I was having girls, and it was back when you couldn't find out what you were having. Back in the old days. But yeah, I'm usually pretty good with knowing what someone's having. Are you a good dancer? Not really, but I like to think so. Are you a good singer? Not really, but I like to think so. Are you a good cook? Nope, and everybody tells me that. Are you a good artist? I like to think so. Are you a good listener? When I need to be. I'm a terrible listener. If I'm like zoned in to like drawing or watching TV or something and my family's talking to me, totally don't hear them. My hearing is not great. I hear best out of my left ear, but my hearing is crap. But listening, if you have a problem, I like to think I'm a good listener, and I like to help you solve the problem. Can't do it for myself, but I like to try to help others by doing that. Are you a good public speaker? Okay, I guess. I just get so nervous, but if I would stop being nervous, I think I could be really good at it. Are you a good babysitter? In Bermuda, I used to babysit this little boy. It was like someone that Scott worked with, and it was her son, and he was just so cute and he was so little. And so I was known on the island as the baby whisperer because I could like calm anyone's child and calm them down. And even at school recently, one of the students had a robot baby and the poor guy was trying to eat lunch. And I was like, here, and I like took the baby and I soothed it. It was like screaming. And one of my other friends, one of the other teachers tried to help, and then I took it and it stopped crying. So I'm the baby whisperer. But do I like babysitting? No. I'm not a huge fan, but I'm good at it. Are you a good mechanic? No, but I'd like to be. I was so proud of myself as a kid. I locked myself in the workshop down in the basement, and I put the new like rubber band thing on Mom's vacuum. I was so proud that I did that all by myself because they had it in the package from Sears, and I was like, I'm gonna fix that. So proud of myself. Are you a good diplomat? I don't really know what that means. Am I good like helping people decide like who's right or who's wrong? Then no, I don't think I'm good at that. Are you a good employee? I am like the best employee. I'm like I'm on time. I will do the work. I'll go above and beyond. I never get credit for it. I do at this job, my current job. It's so nice. They notice that I'm doing a good job. They notice that I try. They notice that I'm a quick learner, and they've said that to me, and it's so nice to finally hear that because I've never heard that in my entire life as an employee. So yeah, it's nice to hear finally. Are you a good dresser? No, I am a very casual dresser, and I dress for comfort. I hate wearing a blouse. That can just make me cry. Mom always helps me dress really well. Like she could go in a rack and find something. It's like the weirdest looking thing. And Scott and the kids agreed that some of the things I did wear in the past were weird. But they were always different. She always found like really different things, and she'd pick it up and it would fit you like a glove. She was always really good at helping me with that. But no, on my own, I'm not good. Are you a good swimmer? Well, I haven't drowned, but I'm not a good swimmer, and Mom made me take swimming lessons when I was a kid because she couldn't swim and she didn't want to have us somewhere and not be able to swim. So I can survive, very much like you, Linda. I can swim to survive. Are you a good skier? I loved skiing. don't like cross-country skiing because I find it very frustrating because it feels like you're not going anywhere. It's like walking in sand. I hate walking in sand. It's like one step forward, two steps back kind of feeling. But skiing, I loved it. I loved downhill skiing. We did that in high school, and I haven't skied since. And I'd love to try snowboarding, but my family informs me I'm too old. Are you a good lover? I like to think so. Are you a good musician? I can play the clarinet. I haven't played it since high school, but yeah, I can play clarinet, and I've tried to play the guitar and the piano and the violin. So I try, and I can kind of, like a violin, I haven't had any lessons, and a piano I haven't had any lessons, but I can kind of play a song if I needed to, because I can read music and I can figure out the keys and stuff, but piano with two hands, not so much. Are you a good cleaner? Yep. Are you a good actor? That would be my dream job. I'd love to be an actor. I think that'd be so fun. Are you a good writer? Not so much. If I need anything written, I need Scott to help me. The kids are really good writers, and he's an excellent writer. They're really good at that. Have you ever been bungee jumping? No, and I don't think I would. I'm scared I'd snap my spine or hit my head on the rocks below. Have you ever been canoeing or kayaking? Yes, I've done both. What types of holidays do you prefer? And she was saying sightseeing, shopping, lazing about. I love a Disney vacation, and I think she's saying holidays like the way we would say like vacations. But my favorite holiday is Christmas, if we're wondering. But holidays, I do like a Disney holiday and just go, 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 and it's so exciting, whatever. And then I did like our trip to Maui. It was very relaxing. And we did a trip to Washington, D.C., and we were like sightseeing and stuff. I really enjoyed that. What's the furthest you've ever been on holiday? It must have been one of the cruises we took, and it would have been St. Thomas or St. Martin. I think St. Martin is farther. I can't remember which. So that would be the farthest. What was your favorite holiday? I would say, well, any trip to Disney is my favorite, but it has to be our recent trip to Maui. It was our first trip there to Hawaii. It was a dream of mine to always go there, and it was so relaxing, and all four of us loved it. We want to go back, so that was really fun. Where would your dream holiday be? I'd really like to go to Europe. The kids want to go to Greece. And I love to go, like, I want to see the Louvre. I want to, like, stand in front of the Mona Lisa, like, just to see all that art and the architecture and those buildings from so long ago. I just think that would be so cool. Because I was totally amazed by the architecture in D.C. I just was like, oh my god, that's a post office. And it was just beautiful. Can you tap dance? No. What is your favorite zoo animal? I love otters. I love standing there watching the otters. They're so friggin' cute. Otters, pandas are cute. But yeah, if I went to a zoo and I wanted to see an animal, it would definitely be the otters. What's your favorite sport? I like to play golf and tennis, and I like to watch hockey and football. What's your favorite food? God, I love McDonald's. I love McDonald's hamburger and fries. But I do like a nice steak dinner. Like if we were going to a nice restaurant or something, I'd love to have a steak, potatoes, and vegetables like beans or whatever. So yummy. What's your favorite pizza topping? I'm gonna have to say cheese, even though I'm not supposed to have it, and even though I don't really like pizza. I basically scrape everything off and eat the crust and a little bit of the triangle bread. What's your favorite film? Harry Potter, hands down, it's my favorite series. I like Tom Hanks movies, not all of his movies. He's done some weird ones, but I like The Terminal. I like. I've always liked the movie Hand That Rocks the Cradle. I love that house and the style of that house. Strange movie, but I love that. I love Shawshank Redemption. What else? Castaway. Yeah. I can't pick just one. What's your favorite song? I don't think I have a favorite song. Favorite song from the past would have to be The Reflex by Duran Duran. It just reminds me of that time, like back then in the mid-'80s, and I love Duran Duran the way the kids love One Direction. I do love One Direction. I like the song Why Do You Build Me Up Buttercup Baby? I don't know, there's something about that song makes me want to dance. What's your favorite alcoholic drink? I don't really drink alcohol, but I did have, like the other night I went out and had a drink, and it's usually vodka mixed with something. If I was to have a drink at home, it would be vodka mixed with like Gatorade or something. Basically a fruit drink, like lemonade or it's not fruit. Is lemonade a fruit? Lemon's a vegetable. Is lemon a fruit? I think so. Anyway, it would be something that basically I would taste that and not the alcohol, because there's like, it'd be like a tiny little ounce of alcohol. What's your favorite non-alcohol drink? I like lemonade, root beer, orange Fanta pop, and water. I drink water like all the time. That's all I drink. What's your favorite TV program? I like house series. Like I like Fixer Upper. I love her style. I like House Hunters. I like $1 Million Listing. So any kind of realty kind of shows. I like the Housewives of Orange County. I don't like the other counties or any other ones, but I like Housewives of Orange County. I like Shannon and Tamara are my favorites on that show. What else do I watch? We like The Middle. The Middle was in Disney yesterday. It was the repeat of when they went to Magic Kingdom. What's your favorite boy band? I'll have to say Duran Duran. I'll have to stay loyal to them, and I will say One Direction. What's your favorite girl group? Sorry, is there a girl group? The Go-Go's? I don't know. Do you want children? Yes, I have 2 girls. Do you want a church wedding? Yes, we had a church wedding. I think we would do our wedding completely different. I think we would have just done family and a few close friends and went to a beach somewhere or did something very, very simple. But I did like my dress, and it was a good wedding. It was nice. Do you want a church wedding? Yes. Are you religious? I am. I was raised Catholic. I am Catholic. I haven't been to church in so long. I've just found it really hard since Mom passed away. I was very good with it. I took the kids all the time when they were little, and they were doing Sunday school in Bermuda, and I don't know, I went to Mass one day, and it was just like, oh my God, they played songs from Mom's funeral, and I lost it. And this woman came over to me and gave me a hug, and I cried in her arms. It was very embarrassing. And then last summer, I went to church with Dad and Annette, and the piano player was the same guy. Oh my God, he should do Broadway. He has this booming voice. His name's Michael. He played at Mom's funeral, and I was like crying through the whole Mass, and then we got to communion, and I started to go up, and the communion song was the same communion song we had for Mom, and I totally got out of line, and I went outside and had a complete panic attack in the parking lot. Like, it was so bad. I was crying. When I have a panic attack, my face goes completely numb. I can't feel my face, and I just paced back and forth until Dad and Annette came out. So I am religious, but I'm having a really hard time with it. Do you like reality TV programs? Yes. We're kind of watching The Bachelor right now. The kids are watching it, and I sort of walk by and tune in as to who's being annoying on the show. Crystal, I think, needs to go. She's being a little too needy. Is that her name, Crystal? She's kind of assumed she's won, and she probably shouldn't do that because she's ticking people off. And we like The Amazing Race. I want to watch the new season of Survivor because the kids have never seen that show. And we used to watch that, oh my God, when Bryn was a baby, and it would get to the end of who they were voting out, and she would start crying for her 10 o'clock feeding, and we're like, just a second, shh, quiet baby, just a minute. Do you like TV talent shows? Okay, I like America's Got Talent, and I will watch some of it, and then I lose interest very quickly. I can't watch Dancing with the Stars. I can't watch the Voice. I get like singing and music ones. I don't know. I can't stand them. How many hats do you own? Oh my God, I have a bunch of baseball hats. I have some that are signed by golfers when we went to a couple of golf matches in Bermuda. I've got the Canadian guy. Who's the Canadian guy? Mike Weir. And I have the tall guy. The hell's his name? Oh, it'll come to me. If not, is a tall guy. I got his signature. So anyway, I have that, and I have some sun hats, and I have some winter hats. So I'd say probably 20 hats, maybe 25. That's too many. Are you good at pool? Sort of. I guess. I don't know. I don't really play. What's the highest you've ever jumped into the water from? There's a pool in Halifax that we went to, the Canada Game Center, and holy crap, there's a diving board, and you're about, I'd say you're a good 10 feet above the ground, and I jumped in and plugged my nose, and I ended up punching myself in the face. It really hurt. But I have to plug my nose because it's just too much. And I oh my God, I was panicked and there was a lineup behind me. But yeah, I totally punched myself in the face when I hit the water. Oh my God, it really hurt. Have you ever been admitted to the hospital? I've been in the hospital 3 times. I had an issue with my tailbone. I used to fall all the time and I was bullied as a kid and I used to get kicked in the tailbone all the time. And I ended up developing a cyst. It was really bad. But yeah, Jason Mills, man, and Peter Barrett, if you're out there and you're watching, you little jerks. They used to kick me all the time, and then I fell on the ground in soccer one time in the gym. Oh my God, it hurt so bad. So yeah, I eventually developed a cyst. There you go. Way too much information about me. And then I had 2 C-sections, so I was in the hospital for the girls. Have you ever had any brushes with the law? Nope. No, I've had parking tickets. I had a parking ticket with Dad's car once, I think, and parking ticket in Bermuda twice, and a parking ticket in Canada before. It was the day before we moved to Florida, and I was running to the lawyer to get the keys for the house, or I had to sign something or whatever. Dropped the car off, and the stupid cop outside gave me a ticket. I totally forgot to feed the meter. Have you ever been on TV? Yes, I was on breakfast television in Dartmouth years ago. I was on with Heidi Kirkpatrick, or whatever the hell her name is, Heidi something. And I was advertising my Squirrel's Peanut Allergy book. I went on there a few years ago. So that was fun. Have you ever met any celebrities? I met Rob Lowe. Scott and I met him when we were living in Toronto. We went to this diner up in Yorkdale called Flo's Diner, and he was there with his little son Thomas, who at the time was 2. I think that was his name, Thomas. And he flipped his menu over and he drew on the back of the menu, he drew Thomas Tank Engine. And after he left, the waitress was about to throw it out, and I'm like, no, can I have that? So I kept it, and then I wanted to chase him down the road and get him to sign it. And Scott's like, we are not having the man sign his own garbage. That's creepy. But when he was sitting there, Scott's like, so, Rob... Scott just figured they were on a first name basis. So, Rob, what are you doing in Toronto? And he's like, oh, I'm here filming a movie. I was like, oh, very cool. That's really neat. So yeah, my alarm's going to go off in a minute. I got to get ready to go to work. Have you ever done something heroic? No, but I would love to. I would love to, like save people or something, or help. I love helping people, so I'd love to, like, rush into a burning building and save people. I don't know. My dad's the same way. Like, Scott's like, you guys are going to, like, kill yourselves trying to help others someday. But I don't know. I just think it would be just a nice, like, good deed for the day kind of thing. Have you ever played a practical joke on anyone? Oh my God. I remember with Scott, oh my God, the kids and I in Bermuda pretended that Kerrigan cut her finger off because she got me with the joke. She had put red nail polish on her finger and she came in, she's like, ah. And then I kind of elaborated more and banged the knife and the cutlery on the ground, and we were screaming and ran in. Scott was sound asleep. Oh my God, the look on his face. And I felt so bad that we scared him. Like, that bad that that was the last practical joke. It was just too mean. Do you prefer baths or showers? I love having a bath when it's freezing, and I just like having a really hot bath. I get out looking like a lobster. It's so hot. And I do prefer showers. Do you prefer towel drying, blow drying, or naturally drying your hair? I do all 3. I towel dry it, then I'll come down here and just have it thrown up in a bun, and then let it dry naturally for a little bit, and then I blow dry it because my hair is just, it takes so long. This camera is so stupid. But yes, have I ever been sledding? Yes. In Canada, we call it coasting. At least we did, East Coast. Have you ever flown a kite? Yes. And I don't enjoy it. I'm a little terrified of kites. I've always believed that the kite can lift me and carry me away. I'm the same way with balloons. They freak me out. Especially helium balloons, and the kids love them, and I'll go buy them at the store, and I'm like freaking out the whole way to the car. Terrifies me. What color socks you're wearing? I'm in bare feet right now, but in the morning I come down and I leave my sweater, my scarf, and my socks, so I'm going to have black socks on today. And I hate socks, but it's cold and it's damp and I need them, so I'm getting through it. If you could live anywhere, where would that be? You know the answer. I would go back to Florida today. I loved it. Have you ever been famous? No. Would you like to be a celebrity? I think it would be fun, but I think it might be like annoying. Like if you couldn't go anywhere because people would bother you, I think that would be a pain in the butt. Would you ever go on Big Brother? My alarm. I have to go. Would you ever go on Big Brother? I think it'd be fun. I think I would do it. I don't think I could leave my family for that long, and I'd be worried about going to the bathroom. I'd be scared like the cameras would like capture that or something. I have a terrible stomach, so How big is your TV? It's 55 inches. Scott still wishes we got the 60. He's like, oh my god, it would have fit in the space, and so that drives him crazy. What is your most essential appliance? I'd say the washing machine, because I could go without using anything in the fridge, I think. Lord knows I've gone without using the stove. Dishwasher would be a good one too, but I think it would be a pain in the arse to wash your clothes every day. That would be, and I was thinking this morning I would not want to go without running water. Oh my god, I need to have a shower every day. That would make me crazy. What type of music do you like? I like any type of music. I can tolerate most of it. I just can't stand jazz. Jazz, skibbity bop bop, like, oh my god, I hate it. I hate jazz. Have you ever been skinny dipping? No. How many pillows do you sleep with? 1. What position do you often sleep in? I always have to sleep on my right hand side to get to sleep, and I fold my arms. That's how I have to get to sleep. Used to love sleeping on my stomach, but then once I had the girls, it's like my spine or hips or something shifted, and it really hurts my back, so I can't sleep on my stomach. And I'll wake up on my stomach sometimes, and it's just like, oh my god, my back hurts so bad. How big is your house? It's a 2-story house. I think it's 2,200 square feet. Do you prefer sunrises or sunsets? I do like the sunsets in Maui. Those are pretty. But I think I prefer sunrises. I love early morning, early. I love getting up and the world is quiet and I'm the only one awake, and then the sun comes up. Oh, it's beautiful. What do you typically have for breakfast? An egg. On the weekend I'll have like toast and Frosted Flakes, but yeah, Frosted Flakes has been my cereal of choice lately. And then I'll go and I'll do Captain Crunch for a while, and then I'll do Fruit Loops for a while, and then when we go up to Canada we buy corn pops, because corn pops are so much better from Canada. Oh my god, they taste so much good, and they're round. The ones here are squished. What is that? Do you like scary movies? Yes. I don't like gory movies, but I like whoa, like freaky thriller kind of. Like I like the movie The Others. I like Woman in Black. Like that's kind of creepy, scary, but not gory. I like, don't be chopping heads off. I don't like that. What's your favorite milkshake flavor? I can't have milkshakes anymore because I can't have the milk, but I do like vanilla and I do like strawberry. Have you ever been in a newspaper? I think I was in a newspaper after I graduated from college. I think Mom and Dad put my little write-up with my grad picture and congratulations from the family in there. How long can you balance on one foot? I think if I really had to, I could probably make it a minute. I actually have really good balance. I'm clumsy as hell. I'm usually bruised on my legs because I will like bang into stuff. I'll hit the corner of this when I leave the room. Like, I was trying to think if I can even get near it because I have stuff on the floor. But yeah, I bang into stuff all the time, but I do have really good balance. Have you ever fired a gun? Nope. And I never will. I've fired a water gun, but I don't know. I think it's too much power in your hand. And like, it's just, I don't know. Guns freak me out. I do not like them. They stress me out. No, I will never fire one. Have you ever tried archery? No, but I think it would be a neat thing to try. And it seems like it would hurt your fingers. I don't like to hurt my fingers. And what's your favorite condiment? Ketchup. I'll say ketchup, and I put pepper on stuff. Like I'll put pepper on my eggs, pepper on my fries, stuff like that. I'll put pepper on stuff. I don't put salt on anything. Maybe a little bit on corn, but I'll put pepper on corn. So yeah, so thank you, Linda. That was fun, and you guys get to learn a little bit more about me, and I get to ignore the fact that my craft room is a complete disaster. So there we go. Okay, I gotta go to work, but I'll come back and I'm gonna tweak and organize and keep doing this video for my craft channel about cleaning my craft room. And, oh, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on Bryn. She gave me permission to tell you what's going on. So, as I told you before Christmas, Bryn has lupus. And we had her heart tested, her lungs tested. They did all this stuff with her. She's fine in that sense. She does have trouble with her joints. So she is on some medication. She's having a hard time sleeping right now, but we're going to get it regulated and hopefully it'll be fine. But she had a hard time getting to sleep this past week since she's been on medication. So it's just a series of pills that she's taking. So she has joint pain, and she has arthritis, and she has like muscle stiffness. So we've caught it early. And she's young, but she's pretty stiff and sore for being only 17. But yeah, so we're gonna go back to the doctor in, I think March or April, and just see how the medication is helping her. So I just wanted to give you guys an update. I said, Bryn, can I just tell them what's going on, just so they're not left kind of hanging? So she said, yeah, not a problem. So there you go. So she's doing really good, and thank God there's no damage with major organs or anything like that. And it's just something she'll just have to do for the rest of her life and maintain it with medication. Hey guys, how you doing? Today is actually Friday, February 2nd. Damn groundhog saw a shadow. What up with that? I need spring. I need summer. I need summer. I don't even like spring. I need warm weather. I'm freezing and it's damp. I just wanted to come back and do a video today because my dad would like to chat with you, I think. So let's bring him up.
Hey.
What are you doing?
I'm just eating my supper.
You eating your supper? You want me to call you back or what?
Yeah.
All right. How much longer you gonna be snacking for?
I'd say about 7.5 minutes.
All right, I'm starting my timer now. Ready? Go. What are you eating? Kraft dinner? What you eating?
Yeah.
You eating Kraft dinner?
Kraft dinner and scrambled eggs.
Nice. Is it good? Is it mixed together? Scrambled eggs mixed with Kraft dinner?
No, supper on the plate.
Oh, all right. All right, I'll call you back.
Okay.
I have so much crap on my desk right now. Okay.
I need a countdown, like.
Oh, all right. You're going live in 3, 2.
How you doing, everybody?
They're doing good.
For people I see want to be adopted. And that's okay. We can adopt you. Now there's a stipulation for the adoption. You have to do a random act of kindness.
All right.
It can be most anything, but you can help someone. If you can see someone in a grocery store that doesn't have enough money for their groceries, just put your card down, pay the bill. Someone has a flat tire, stop and give them a hand.
All
Anything
right.
like that.
Okay.
Do a random act of kindness, you're adopted.
All right. They'll be accepted into our family.
You'll be part of our family.
All right. That sounds fair. I think they can go along with that.
Oh, that'll be good.
All right.
Welcome to Canada on that basis.
All right. What else do you want to talk about?
Well, I went to the barber.
Yeah.
They had a new guy there, like a student, and they said, would you mind if the student cut your hair? And I said, well, okay, but he was so slow.
Was he?
Yeah, I fell asleep.
You did?
Yeah.
That's probably not a good idea.
Telling me, look, I woke up, look.
Oh my God! Where's your hair?
At the barber shop.
Nice. Hope you didn't tip him.
Said it would grow back.
Yeah. All right, Kojak. What's really going on? You hiding out? Are you hiding from Vinny or what? You going undercover?
Yeah, I've got a lot of files I'm working on right now.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Where'd your hair go? What's really going on?
Well, I just had a little shot of chemo.
Yeah, you've had a couple shots now.
At two.
Two shots.
after one, my head got a little itchy.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom. Gone.
On.
Gone.
So I went to the sunshine room of the hospital.
Yeah.
I said to the lady, I need a trim.
But now there's probably some people out there going through the same thing. What was your solution when your hair was falling out? You had a good solution there for a few days.
Oh, I used a lint roller.
I called Daddy was lint rolling his head. And it worked.
It worked.
It worked. At least it wasn't falling all over the place.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
lint roller picked up. I used about 15 of them. Shoo, shoo, shoo.
So, for anyone, if they're first time going through chemo, how did it go?
It went well. I had a little flare up the first time.
Yeah.
Because my temperature went up.
Yeah, because that was, you started your chemo one day, and then it was like the next day your temperature, you ended up with a fever.
Yeah, you have to keep track of your temperature, and if it reaches 38.0,
which
you
is
emerge, and they have to do some tests and that sort of thing.
Which is 100.4. Not 104, but 100.4 Fahrenheit.
Oh, I guess in Fahrenheit, yeah.
Yeah.
It's 38 Celsius, so.
Yeah.
So I went, and after that it settled down, and that was good.
Yeah.
And by action to the steroid that I'm on, and my face got all red, so yesterday they gave me Zandac and Benadryl and Decluttering, which is a steroid.
You don't look red today.
Well, I was this morning, but it's gone.
It's gone. His cheeks get really flushed.
Yeah, today it looked like I had a sunburn, and within the last couple of hours it's gone, and my temperature is now normal.
Did your temperature go up today?
Went to 37.1.
Oh, okay.
But now it's back to 36.5, so
Perfect.
that's normal.
And when you first had your chemo, day 8 after chemo was your hardest.
Yeah, day 8 was I had absolute fatigue.
No energy.
No energy, no appetite.
You were saying you had like a cup of water and you just couldn't do it.
Well, it's just an effort to lift your arm to pick it up.
To get a drink.
Yeah, so after your treatment, between day 6 and day 11 is when your white count is at its lowest, and you're susceptible to picking up germs and that sort of thing. So you have to be really cautious about, going out in the public and
Yeah.
sort of thing. And but you're after you get that, you're toxic. So
Yeah.
rubber gloves and all that sort of thing in the bathroom and that sort of thing. So
Yeah.
be really, really careful, and that's the trick.
Yeah. You should grab some masks next time you're in the hospital and just have some of those so if you do have to go out for any reason, you've got those.
Yeah, but I must say that chemo unit is unbelievable. The nurses work in teams.
Yeah.
Everything is double checked and triple checked and check.
Yeah.
They are so kind and gentle. It's unbelievable. Yeah.
You need a whole slew of chocolates again.
Yeah, you can take some chocolates next time.
You need chocolates for them too. He gives chocolates at Christmas to all the nursing and doctor staff, to all the hospitals in the Halifax region.
Emerge, all the different floors.
5th floor, 11th floor, emergency room, doctor's offices, oncology. Dad knows everyone on every floor at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. And then by day 11 was when you really turned the corner and your energy was back, you were eating again.
I was eating again, feeling good.
You were out shopping.
Yeah, we would go out every day, and at night go somewhere, or I'd just jump in the car and drive over the cemetery, or go get some eggs, or
Yeah, just to get out, just to feel you're getting out. Because you go stir crazy after a while.
Every day I just jump in the car and go out. So that's the thing. You know, you're supposed to, you know, not change your routine, but in that day 6 to day 11, you have to be so cautious, you know.
Yeah.
Where you go.
So it's the second week that you're susceptible to germs and infection and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and the other thing is, the other thing is too, why you went to the hospital to get your hair cut instead of just going to a barber.
Yeah, I went. There's a little room there called the Sunshine Room, and it's free.
You can get wigs and stuff.
Women get wigs and all that, but they have the proper clippers there, and the size of the clippers are what the oncology department want. You know, want your hair cut to that length.
Yeah, because you can't get cut, right?
No, you can't get cut. And if you go to the barber shop, you know they don't know what they're doing. So,
Yeah.
So I went there, and there's no appointment, there's no charge, and you know I gave the lady a tip, but it's so calm and soothing there, and they treat you with a lot of respect and so on. So,
Nice.
yeah, it was very, very, very nice. Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably good you're having this time of year because the weather's crap.
Tonight is going down to minus 14.
Ugh.
And then we're going to have a fast freeze. It rained today, and now everything's going to turn to ice overnight.
Oh my God.
So it's not fit to go out anyway. So
You don't want to go out, and in the summer you'd be worrying about burning your head.
Yeah, like the other day, now I went to IKEA, and I just walked around a little bit just to get some exercise, but there was nobody there. It was a stormy day, and I was just out for my drive, and so that gave me a little chance to walk around, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So that's
That's good.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, no, we're doing good.
You're doing good. How many more treatments do you have?
I don't know. Probably another 6 maybe or so. So it's
Okay.
going to take a few months because it's only every 21 days. So it's going to take several.
So you go and you get blood work done one day. The next day you go see your oncologist, and then the next day she tells you that day she tells you if your blood's good to go get the chemo the third day.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I have the best oncologist you could ever have. She's beautiful, smart. Oh, she's so kind. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And nurse is Donna there. She's so kind. It reminds me of Audra.
Oh yeah.
You know, but
yeah. That was my sister's friend.
Anybody in those cancer units are absolutely special folks. I mean,
Yeah.
they just demeanor that's unbelievable. You know what I mean? And they go there and do that every day, and they're on their feet. They don't stop. But you go in where I was in that unit yesterday, I think there's like 20 chairs there, and then there's another whole group down the other hall. I don't know how many are down there, and they're full.
Wow.
Nurses don't stop. They go from one person to the next person to the next person to the next person. It doesn't stop.
You know what I heard on the news today? UW, the university here, they're actually working on a vaccine that they can give to women that have had breast cancer and survived it, and it's a vaccine that they can potentially get, and the cancer won't return.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're working on that at the university.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think, not too many years out there, they're gonna zoom in on this. I heard of a drug they're giving now. I forget the name. The nurse was telling me about it yesterday. It's a drug that'll just go in and attack the cancer cells and not all of your cells.
Oh, wow.
No, it attacks all of you.
Yeah.
All of your.
Yeah.
It's the cancer cells, but it also, takes down your good ones as well. Right?
Yeah.
So that's why you have that lull and your white count goes down, and then you bounce back up.
And why do you lose your hair? Your hair is like fast-growing cells, so your body's just like, you know what? We don't need to pay attention to hair and nails right now because we're working on trying to save other cells.
Your head gets itchy, and then it gets so tender you can hardly touch it.
Is it sore now that the hair's gone? No, you're better now.
Oh, it's good now, yeah.
Really? So it's just as it's falling out?
As it's falling out, yeah.
Wow. And how are your nails? Are your nails okay?
Good. I use Vaseline on them 3 or 4 times a day.
Are they dry?
Oh, well, I don't. You know, they seem to stay normal.
Okay.
Sometimes your nails fall out, but I put Vaseline on them. And,
Anyway, well, that's good.
doing good.
Well, I'm glad your head's feeling better.
Oh yeah, doing good. Yeah. And now, like, the wind doesn't blow your hair.
You might just want to stay like this.
Huh?
You might just want to stay like this.
You wash your face, you just keep going. Right?
Nice.
I had a comb in my pocket. I thought, what the hell do I need this for?
Hey, have your eyebrows stayed in? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got eyebrows.
Huh?
You have eyebrows. They're not falling out, are they? You know what you look like? You look like, remember that toy Annette had? The Hugo, the man of 1,000 faces.
Hugo, that's me.
Hugo. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fun.
All good.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Doing good. No
Yeah.
problem.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you're having a good day today.
Look, beat hell or high water.
You what?
Beat this hell or high water.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
See you, everybody. Nice to talk to you again. Don't forget to do those acts of kindness if you want to be a little pink cottage Canadian. Hey, I'll tell you a little story.
All right.
I bought a watch on...
Oh, yeah, tell me what happened. Okay, go.
Here we go. I bought a watch, and they were, I don't know, on sale or something. So this watch came, it was kind of cheap, you know, and I thought, rattly. So I have my policeman friend, who's a community police officer, so I took it up and put a little note with it for him to give it to someone who, would be deserving of a watch.
Yeah.
You know? Someone who might have a watch, just give them the watch. So anyway, I went on Amazon and I ordered a nice watch.
Yes.
A watch.
Yeah.
To come Monday, but we went to the mailbox yesterday, and at 9, there was a box.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Oh, Dad, open it up, open it up." I opened it up, no watch.
Empty.
Empty. The watch box was there. The little pillow that the watch was on was there.
Yes.
The box wasn't tampered with.
Did you order an invisible watch?
Well, it runs by solar. I guess that's why. So I called Amazon and I said to the lady, "Listen, I just got this box but there's no watch." And she said, "What? It's empty?" And I said, "Yeah, it's empty." She said, "Was the package tampered with?" And I said, "No, it was sealed in your warehouse." So I said, "Tell you what, you go to the warehouse, find who put that package together,
Yeah.
and then what time it is, and they tell me what time it is with my watch."
Seriously?
Yeah, so they're going to send another one to be here Monday.
That bugger, he stole it right from the floor.
You can see the glove mark on it's a little white pillow that the watch was.
No way.
And you can see the fingerprints where he held the pillow and slipped the watch off. And then put the box back together.
Yeah.
Put it in, no invoice in it. Yeah, he took the invoice as well. Put the box, sealed it up with the warehouse tape.
Yes.
On there, put in the mail to me.
You know who you actually are?
Who?
Kojak. You're out solving crimes.
I am.
Ever since the hair came off.
I know. I said to the lady, "You just ask that guy what time it is. He'll be able to tell you because he's got my watch."
Oh my God, Dad. That's awful. So when are they they're sending the new one out?
Then the new one. She said, "Do you want a refund or a new watch?" And I said, "No, I want a watch."
You still want the watch?
They're gonna send it, but you know, no ifs, ands, or buts with Amazon.
That's good.
So anyway, that's my little watch story.
There you go.
Story time.
Story time with Dawn.
Nice.
Alright. So there you go, guys. That was Dad. He's doing really good. So second round of chemo. We're not sure how many more rounds he has. Probably at least 6 or so. But yeah, so he's doing really good. And yeah, so a little shocking to see his head, I'm sure. But it was shocking for me when I first saw him. But he's doing really good with it. And his hair falling out was driving him crazy. So I sat on the phone with him the other night, and he's sitting there lint rolling his hair. I'm like, Dad, you're probably pulling it out. But it was falling out, and it was getting patchy, and it was dropping everywhere and driving him nuts. So yeah, he looks good bald, and but he's doing good, so we'll update you from time to time on how he's doing. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that he's doing okay, and yeah, it's all good. All right. So it's Friday night. I am going to go get some supper, and at some point I've got to get this craft room back together, but I'll be showing that on my craft channel. All right. So hope you guys are good, and I'll probably get this video up tomorrow. So hope you have a good rest of the weekend, and I hope you have a good week next week, and I'll be back with some more videos soon. All right. Take care, guys. See ya.